As an industry or when you're talking to a dealer, like, how do we get them? How do we change that mindset so that they start thinking that way, start talking about what they should have done versus what they already did?
And I think the pandemic helped
Hmm.
because a lot of dealers were forced to create better experiences, shorter time in the dealership.
Good
The
point.
number one complaint for consumers for decades has been how long it takes to buy a car. And most of that was required back, I started in 85. Most of that was required in 85. You had to do fairly long needs analysis, fairly extensive qualification process. You had to do a pretty solid feature presentation and a big product selection and really find the right vehicle, the relevant vehicle for them at the right value, build that value throughout. And today, consumers have been doing that on their own. They've been doing it, some of them for a very long time because
For
so much
sure.
information is available before I come into the dealership. But getting an old school desk manager to understand that, it was a little tough. With the pandemic, we were forced to limit contact with consumers. And so now the deals that used to take 4 hours in a dealership are taking two, and deals that used to take three are taking an hour and 15 minutes, and we're getting things done more efficiently. My hope for dealers is moving out of this that we don't go back to slowing down the process on purpose. I'm hearing reports of the backup at F&I on a Saturday at
Hmm.
dealerships that aren't really doing that well anyway. And it doesn't make any sense because F&I has become so easy with the tools that are out there.
That
Any of
that's
the
that's a great
model.
point. I mean, talk about just some unneeded control, right? Like
Yep.
both me and you have been in the business long enough to know that that's how I got trained. I had to maintain control. I had to control the customer, control the sell. I can't tell you how many times I remember my sales manager. I'd go in there, maybe be venting about a customer or something like that, and they look me straight in the face and Jason, go take control. You need to control that customer. And it's like today, I feel like if I was to tell somebody to do that, they look at me and go, "You okay? Like, you feeling all right?" But look, I know I give our industry some hard time. I call it tough love, right? I give them some crap at times. But to your point, I have to admit, the amount of change as an industry that we did in the last 9 months is actually pretty damn impressive. Like
Yeah.
collectively, we've stepped up and are communicating with customers in ways that we always said we were never going to.